Good morning and happy Thursday. How's everyone doing today? Looking forward to this session. All right, so we'll give everybody about 3 minutes to join in and then we'll get going. I'm going to post my Discord in the chat. I do have people asking about where we can chat, and this is the place. It is free, and we can have some fun with our journaling, with our mindset, and just overall how to move away from scarcity and towards abundance and trust. So take the time, come in, join, and we will begin very shortly. Move over my banana. All right, cool. Let's get rolling. So we're going to start today, as we start every session, with our connecting to our why meditation. So in order to connect to our why, the first thing we're going to want to do, Samaya, is uncross your legs. Put your feet flat on the ground. And we're just going to relax our body. Take a few deep breaths in through our nose. And as we exhale, just feel the weight of the world slipping away. Relaxation is so important because that's where we can find our trust. So now that we've relaxed our body, the first thing we're going to want to do is locate our mind. Look into our imagination and feel our mind in our body. And as we locate our mind, we're going to want to find a little white string that connects our brain to our heart. As we bring down the little white string and connect it to our heart, we should see our heart activating in our mind. As it activates, for me, I see a nice green glow And as I lean further into my heart, it grows. So now we're connected to our heart. A lot of people in trading, they talk about the $100,000 months. They talk about the Discord communities, the Lambos, but that's not why you were called to trading. God put trading in your heart because you have a gift to share with the world. And that gift needs your freedom of time in order to share it. And that's where trading comes in. So, what we're going to do now that we are relaxed and connected to our heart is we're going to live out our perfect day. So, the trading session is over. You just made $1,500. Great job. Now, what are you going to do with the rest of your day? Take a couple moments now and live that out in your imagination. See every detail from the moment you lock out and close your laptop to the moment you go to bed. See it and feel it. Let's do that now. As we're living out our perfect day and emotions flood us, we want to expand those emotions. The best way to expand them is as they come on, to breathe in through your nose and just allow them to get as big as possible. Keep going. Keep imagining. We're going to hold those strong emotions for 25 seconds. I'm going to count for us. Halfway there, keep going. Perfect. We have now solidified that into our body, and we have programmed our body with our perfect day in frequency. So take a moment, wiggle your nose, wiggle your fingers, come back into the room, but do it slowly and softly. This session's about relaxation, so the more that we can get through this session relaxed, the easier our time trading today will be. So as we relax, come back into the room, we're going to want to grab our journals. And as we grab our journals, we'll flip through the pages to find our latest blank page. All right, cool. Let's journal. So grab out your journals. The best thing we can do is we can have a journal for all our journaling, pre-market, post-market, doesn't matter. All of it can be in the same journal. The only two rules is that you have a physical journal that's only for journaling. So find your blank page, we'll write the date. The date is important because it allows us to keep track of our data. And what our data is it gives us a chance to look back and reflect on how far we've come. So January 8th, pre-market journal. So the way we do our journaling here is very special. We work with our subconscious mind in order to implant intentions as if they've already happened. So the way that we do that is we pick a quick 3 to 4 intentions that just come off the top of our head and we write them in the past tense. A little secret spice to our journaling is that we add gratitude to our intentions. So I can give you a little example. I am so grateful for taking a break from trading. It's given me new life and perspective to move forward. So written in the past tense, and then a little bit of gratefulness there so that we can really supercharge those intentions and feel good as we're trading. So take a couple moments now and write out your intentions, and then I'll share mine with you. Okay? Cool. Woo! Okay, cool. I'm done mine, but I'll give you all just about another minute here, and then we'll go over my intentions for the session. All right, cool. Everybody done journaling? Awesome. So, pre-market journal on January 8th. I'm so grateful for and excited to have executed my trading plan. It's an accumulation of all my knowledge I've gathered in my time trading. I am so grateful that I have the courage to execute my entry model and honor my take profit and stop loss. I am so grateful to have learned trading. It's given me great freedom. And as I wrote that, I just felt respect. So I wrote, with freedom comes the respect of my plan. And then, as always, I try to write a little thank you, Samaya, and put a little heart. Because honestly, we don't thank ourselves enough. So the more gratitude we can offer ourselves, the easier our journey becomes. So with that being said, right now what we're going to do is our prayer. So we'll have 2 minutes. The first minute will be a prayer in silence where you thank yourself for your journey and for all your accomplishments in trading so far. So take a moment now, relax into your mind, and just give thanks and appreciation. I will count. Amazing. The minute has passed. And hopefully now you feel a little lighter by offering yourself gratitude on this trading journey. So now what I'd like to say is thank you to me and thank you to you for investing your time and your mind into trading. You know that the schedule of this world does not work for you. Caging your soul makes you feel like you want to escape. That is the courage that you need in order to succeed in trading. What it means is that you'll never settle for less. You know your capability, you know your power, and you know what you deserve in this lifetime. That's why you came across trading. So thank you so much for having the courage to think outside of this society's box and to invest in your mind and your trading journey, even when everyone tells you otherwise. Great job. Keep going. We are so close. We are so close. In fact, we are literally already there. All right. Thanks. All right, cool. So now we're about 10 minutes away from market open. And this is the time that I like to use as my creative talking time. I call it my topic. And today, my topic is the blank page effect. I'm sure everyone's done it. You're staring at a blank page. You got to write something. You got to draw something. You got to do something on that blank page. But as you stare at that blank page, that white canvas with nothing there, something in your body makes you feel intimidated. That page can't intimidate you. It doesn't have a knife. It's not going to sue you. But it's something in your subconscious mind that activates fear as we set out on a new journey. So as many of you know, I started this session because I was struggling with my own trading. I can learn the concepts, I can learn the entry models, I can spot the entry models, but when it came down to execution, I became super afraid of losing. And what I would do in those moments of being afraid of losing is I would self-sabotage. So you send your order, you put your stop loss, you put your take profit, but as you're watching the trade and it's coming back on you, your mind starts going in circles. You start thinking, oh no, am I gonna lose? It's better to cut the trade now and save some money versus allowing it to hit my full stop loss. Or the trade is gone in your direction and then you start to panic. You say, oh, there's profits on the table. I should move my stop to break even. I should keep these profits. It's going to reverse right before my take profit. That is all fear. And that is all fear that I have experienced. The more I go on my journey, the more I realize that fear is what holds me back. Every month I buy, well, not recently, but every month I was buying a eval in order to practice my executions in the market. Looking back on that journey, I see it now as practice. But every month that I started my eval or continued it from the next month was the month that I was pressuring myself into making a payout. And the further I got, the less I wanted to go back. And that fear of losing a trade, losing my progress, really kept me frozen and spinning my wheels where I was actually making no progress. And then one day I blew an eval in 3 days. And I just said, Samaya, what is going on? And in that time that I took away from trading, I have gone deep inside myself to really figure out what my problems were. And that problem was the blank page effect of feeling so much pressure of a new eval. Of feeling so much pressure to succeed. So now as I come around to my trading journey again, every day I consider buying my eval, I feel that fear. Am I going to lose? And it's something within our subconscious mind that speaks to us. Because we have our conscious mind, the one that makes the decisions. Okay, I'm going to have eggs for breakfast because it's healthy. But the fears of the subconscious mind are irrational and really don't make sense. So the more that we can unravel that, the more we can push forward in our trading. Thank you for listening to my story. It feels really good to say it out loud. I don't have a lot of people that I talk about my trading with. And I find that the more that I could be honest with my voice, the heavier those things return back to my body in lessons. So thank you for listening. Thank you for this platform. Oh, I am ready to take the courageous step. Ah! Okay, cool. So now we're gonna do our breathing exercise. This will take us into market open with a beautiful, calm energy. So let's put our feet flat on the ground and we're gonna relax our body again. And the instruction here is that we're going to breathe in through our nose. And as we breathe in through our nose, we're going to imagine all the beautiful, resilient energy from Mother Nature coming into every cell of our body and supercharging us. And as we breathe out, we're going to find that old, stale, negative energy in our stomachs and we're going to release it. Okay? All right. Breathe in for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. In for 7. You should feel a glow of energy. Now, stale energy out for 8. As we push out the stale, we should feel the glow fill us. Okay, last one. We're really going to make it count. In for 7. Hold for 2. And everyone out for 8. Thank you, Mother Nature, for absorbing all of our negative energy. We know you have the power and resilience to transmute that yourself. All right, cool. May you all feel relaxed and supercharged on your purpose. And it's time to go trade. So go off, go trade, and I'll see you tomorrow. You have all the knowledge, all the skills, and your body is super relaxed in order to stick to your rules today. So good job, get going, and I love you very much.